it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video for you. I finally got in my pre-order that we pre-ordered on February the 4th of the Clionadh Cosmetics from their stained glass collection. I ordered all of the glitter multi-chrome ultra bundle and the vibrant multi-chrome bundle. This is my palette because I had already ordered some before, and this is just the complete set. Well, actually I am missing one shade from the glitter multi-chrome collection, and that is the shade Ornamental, and it was just out of my package, so they're gonna ship it. So this is what my palette looks like. I don't have the shades in there yet, which is why I wanted to do a live swatch video and then go over each color. So we're gonna start off with the glitter multi-chrome bundle, and there are 23 eyeshadows in this collection, and it retails for $184 Canadian. So they are quite expensive. I think they're, you know, about $10 each or so. So let's go ahead and get started. And I absolutely adore these eyeshadows. They're fabulous. So the first color is Abrasion, which looks like this. So if you turn it in different lights, you can definitely see the different colors in it. We're gonna go ahead and swatch that. You see how pretty that is? Next up is Glazier's Mark. And as you can see, they're very easy to swatch, and they're very, very soft. Very soft, which looks like that. And some of these colors are very close together. Next up is going to be Torch. And I have a makeup wipe sitting here in front of me, so I'm not swatching with dirty fingers. Oof. Look at that, how beautiful. Next up is Engrave, which I think this color is another one that is stunning. And typically when I apply these, I just use a little bit of glitter glue. I am wearing these on my eyes today. I'm wearing the shade Sunbeam all over the lid, and then I have one of my iridescent multichromes, the Gilding color, which looks like this, in my inner corner. These will definitely make any eyeshadow special. So next up is Blaze, which looks like this. So in some lights it's very pink, other lights it's peach, others it is very, very gold. And that looks like that. Such a pretty color. Next up is Opulent. Again, stunning. This is like champagne to green and some peach. Opulent is probably one of my favorite colors in it once I saw it in person. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Next up is Foiling. This is green, gold, just stunning. And that looks like that. Isn't that beautiful? And you can definitely see when I'm moving my arm, all the dimension. These are some of my favorite shadows. Next up is going to be Corrosion, which looks like this. And you would think that these, because they look very similar in the pan, that they're gonna look very similar when you swatch them out, but they're really not. So that's Corrosion. Up next is going to be the shade Chandelier. Which looks like that. Isn't that beautiful? Just stunning. Okay, next up is going to be the shade Carving. I mean, you can just kind of see. These will definitely improve any look. And then this is the shade Carving. So pretty. So pretty. So let's go ahead and wipe those away. And they last all day. That's one thing I have been questioned about before, especially whenever you use a glitter glue with them. And NYX makes a good glitter glue, and so does Too Faced. So this is the shade Griselia. I think I'm saying that correctly. This is definitely more purple and blue and gray. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Next up, this is another one of my favorite colors. This is Ripple. Look at that. Just pure sea foamy rainbow iridescent goodness. Next up, we got the color Seal. That blue, and it's got some gold and yellow. It's, again, a beautiful, beautiful color. Looks like that. Isn't that beautiful? Next up is Enamel, which is purple, blue, pink. This color definitely reminds me of cotton candy. That's what it looks like. There we go. Next up is the shade Stencil. And you don't need every single shade. There are some shades that are very close together, but I wanted them, and this was a gift from my husband. And if you don't have a husband that buys you this much money in eyeshadow, you need to get rid of them. That is just a joke, but I'm very, very lucky. But isn't that beautiful? Next up is Tracery. This lavender, oh, stunning. I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing the word stunning, but you can definitely see how pretty that is. Next up is Glazed. I love this shade. It is very light and make a beautiful inner corner. Plus it is, I don't know, there's just something about some of these shades that just speak to me. See, but it's like silver and periwinkle all in one. Next up is Translucency, which is just a good baby pink. See? And that's got some purple and some like white iridescence to it. So there's a lot of shift to these. We got 4 more left in the glitter multi-chromes, and then we have 8 in the other ones. So this is Sunbeam. So pretty. Excuse the mess up on the edge. That was my fault. I stuck a spiral notebook on top of them, on a couple of them, and messed them up a little bit. So my arm's still wet from wiping it. But look at that gold and pink. Pinks are one of my favorite colors to always wear. Next up is the shade Kaleidoscope. And you see, looking at that on camera, it is almost white, but on my finger it is pink. And to do this on camera does not do these shades justice, but look at that. And it just looks different, but if you look at them, they look very similar in the pan. Next up is the shade Emboss. This one's a little bit richer in pigment, almost a little bit more coral in color. And see, there we go. So beautiful. And last but not least is the shade Spotlight. Go ahead and swatch that. So pretty. So that's all of the glitter multi-chromes. This is what they look like all together in the palette. So these shades I already had. So the rest of them from here over are new. But you see what I'm saying? Like, what they look like in pan is not what they look like swatch. They're definitely a super special kind of color. So next up are the vibrant multi-chromes. The first shade is Bloodline, and I'm looking at it in camera, and this is definitely pulling very champagne kind of color. And in person, you can definitely see it's like a maroon, purple, and a deep green. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch Bloodlines. Oh, that is gorgeous. Next up is the shade Majesty, which is an orange yellow, very, very bright shade. Oh, look at that. So gorgeous. After that, we have the color Throne, which is a very beautiful true yellow that has definitely some pink and green in its undertone. Next up is Courtyard, which on camera it's pulling very seafoam, but in person it looks very lime green. So that's Courtyard. Look at that. So pretty. Next up is Lineage. Again, that's pulling very, very seafoam, but this is very minty blue in person. Isn't that pretty? Next up after that is Heirloom, which is a green teal, just like, doesn't that, it's just like a very rich look. And I think it's, what is the type of silk? Duponi, something like that, that has that same kind of look. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? We got 2 more left. This is Crown Jewel, which definitely looks very cerulean blue. It's got some definite green undertones to it and purple. So that's what it looks like on my finger, and then that's what it looks like swatched out. And these are live swatches, so I'm sorry if it's taking a little long, but I want you to see that I'm just taking, I have a makeup wipe right here, wiping my fingertips and then swatching. So next up is the shade Royalty, which is very purple and blue, and you can see the silver, that's what it's pulling towards on camera over there. Looks like that. Look at that. So pretty. So, hopefully you like this video. If you do, don't forget to give it 2 thumbs up. You can only do 1. But we love it when you do. But look, those are what they all look like. This makes me happy. This is what I tell my kids. This is my most expensive eyeshadow palette. But the stained glass collection, so far what I've got from it is absolutely amazing. Like, I have some of the regular jeweled multichromes, these 3 shades down here at the bottom, the iridescent multichromes. So I think the next set that I'm going to work on getting is some of the iridescent shades, and then we'll work on the jeweled multichromes. But they take a long time to come in. As I said, this was a pre-order done on February the 4th. It was a pre-order to be shipped in April, but because of everything going on, it did not ship out until July. But man, was it worth the wait. These eyeshadows are stunning. And again, you don't need all the colors, but they are gorgeous. Worth every penny. But I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all on Friday. Bye.